DeForest Buckner, always interesting to listen to on a Thursday. He's got some thoughts about Frank Reich, the Carolina Panthers, the defense as it's currently constructed, the need to put more pressure on a quarterback, especially a rookie quarterback. Had a chance to talk to DeForest Buckner.
It just comes down to guys winning their one-on-one matchups, you know what I'm saying? And, we're working at it diligently every single day. If you really look at it, the past couple of games, teams really been play action maxing us, you know what I'm saying? And, we got a whole bunch of doubles up front. And we got one or two guys that got one-on-ones, you know what I mean, in those situations. And in those situations, we're counting on those guys with those one-on-one matchups to get to the quarterback, you know what I'm saying? And especially take some stress off the back end.
But Zaire goes out of the game, still finishes with 14 tackles, comes back in. What does that just say about him and his true impact on his defense?
It just shows the type of grit that he has to power through, injury or whatever it is that he was dealing with, and it just shows how much he's just passionate for the game, and he didn't want to let his teammates down.
You guys can tell 3 straight losses. You're one of the leaders on this defense. What's been the message on that side of the ball and just within this team?
Communication and details. You know what I'm saying? And obviously in the fourth quarter when it gets tight, finding a way. Somebody got to make a play, and that's what it comes down to. We got to finish. You know what I'm saying? These past couple games, it really been on us. Offense has scored enough points. You know what I mean? It's our job to keep the opponent out of the end zone, and we haven't been doing our job lately.
What do you see from Bryce Young and Frank Reich?
And Frank? Frank is a great coach. You know what I mean? Everybody knows that. Everybody loves him. That was here to play for him. I was trying to put it just the player coach that he is. Just every single day, just coming to work and him, how much he cared about the team. And the guys individually, and building that personal connection with us. We all love him.
What did Frank mean to you, just as a man?
Just as a man and in general, he's one of the greatest men I've ever met. You know what I'm saying? And I always use this moment because that's the moment that really solidified my relationship with Frank. Was back in 2020 when I got baptized. I wasn't expecting any coaches or anybody to be there besides really my family. And I had a bunch of teammates that showed up and a bunch of coaches. And Frank was one of them. And it just showed me, it was just beyond, a lot more beyond football, My head coach took the time out of his day to, during the bye week, to come, watch me get baptized and had some, really, really encouraging words. It just meant a lot to me.
You're playing a lot next to Dio right now. Just what have you thought about his journey from coming to the league with, not able to play right away to where he is now, and how much further does he have to go?
Honestly, the one thing that sticks out to me was his confidence, obviously, and the more, he kind of got thrown into the fire, his, right after he got, cleared, I think he had like a week before his first game to prepare, especially coming off an injury, and just the steps that he's taken since then. He's taken some tremendous steps, and just seeing the confidence in him when he goes out there on game day and even in practice working on his craft. He's still got some obviously some things like we all do to work on, to get better, to reach his full potential, and it's pretty cool to see, his progression over the past couple of years.
You feel like his confidence now, is it a lot better than it was just as a rookie coming off that injury?
Yeah, most definitely. He's moving really well. Even just seeing him every day in drills, how athletic he is for how big he is. Just seeing him, and he can play. He's versatile. He can go inside, outside. So the sky's the limit for him.
You've obviously faced this scheme in practice over the last couple of years. How do you see Bryce Young fitting in it?
Not yet. With him, Bryce is pretty patient. We were watching today, especially on third down. He runs that play clock. He wants to see, what the defense is in and little things like that. And he gets the communication, with the protections going really well. And his pocket presence is pretty cool to see. He has a good feel for the rush, and then he keeps his eyes down the field. And so I feel like he's doing pretty good in this offense, especially because they're really methodical. They have those long drives throughout games, and they're not afraid to dink and dunk you all the way down the field. And he's real patient.
It seems like a lot of his explosive plays come when he does kind of break contain outside the pocket. He's looking to throw it. Is this one of those games you got to be 4-1 as a D-line?
Yeah, most definitely. That's every week, but especially with a dual threat quarterback like him, that does a really good job of keeping his eyes on the field when he's under pressure. We definitely got to help out the back end on that part.
didn't get a chance to ask you after the game, but can you take us through just the strip sack and what you saw, and then also like what those types of plays can do
Yeah.
to just jumpstart a game and maybe flip a game?
No, yeah. On that particular play, we kind of subbed in a little late, and I didn't get the call. You know what I mean? And it was kind of just like I was looking around, like, where's the call? And I just saw Z to my right up on the line, and I was like, okay, we're in an overload for him, but I didn't know what call it was. So I kind of just winged it, and I knew the center was going to overset me, and Z was stepped up, so I knew he was going to occupy the guard for a second. So I just gapped it, and you know what I mean, made a move, and it worked out. You know what I'm saying? I knew. We always talked about how Derek Carr's going to step up in the pocket, so I had to come around lean to my left a little bit, and he stepped up right into me. You know what I mean? I just thinking, get the ball because he holds it down low when he's stepping up in the pocket, and it came out, and Dial ended up with it.
That's crazy. That wing to set.
That's DeForest Buckner. He's having a Pro Bowl season for a defense that's given up a lot of points. Why are they giving up points? Lack of pressure, lack of ability, and that's not a DeForest Buckner kind of weakness. DeForest Buckner is putting DeForest Buckner, always an astute observer of the Indianapolis Colts. Colts taking on the Panthers this week. What do the Colts need to do defensively to get on and off the field against the Panthers and get a W this week? And we talked to DeForest Buckner about that. That's DeForest Buckner. Do you think that the Colts defense is putting a priority on getting in Bryce Young's space, generating turnovers, generating pressure, and keeping the pressure off those cornerbacks who have been exposed the last 2-3 weeks? You betcha.